Welcome to DMOT Garage. We have a new project that we're dealing with today. Come and have a look. It is a 64 Beetle called Elle, named after Elle Macpherson, correct? And Claire over there is the proud owner. This thing is in amazing condition, as you can see. And we have some, oh look, there's picnic stuff in the back. How cool. Didn't see that before. We've got oil leak issues. So unfortunately, motor's got to come out and we've got to deal with a couple of the rear main seal needs doing. I've got a feeling there's going to be some few other little, I think the oil cooler seals are also going to be hard. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. We are going to get this thing up in the air on the hoist here at Oven Boy's place. And we're going to pull this donk out. So let's get crack-a-lackin', hey? Right, let's go and have a bit of a look-see now that we're up on the hoist. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a stain on the ground already. Look at that. Okay, so let's have a look and see where we are leaking from. Definitely rear main seal. You can see just here. That one's still leaking. So that's the valve, the pressure relief valve. So that's leaking too. Okay, we can take care of that. And there's definitely gearbox oil leak right there too. But that, again, that could be dripping off the rear main seal. We won't know until we get it out. So now for people at home that are seeing these things, this is for a trailer hitch, tow bar attachment. So that's what those are. Cool. All right. Well, we're going to get this thing disassembled so we can remove it from the car. So as you can see here, we have extra people working on this thing. I'm pulling away on the camera.
Hey Nick, are you find a rag after you lose that camera?
There's a rag.
Nice clean t-shirt.
There's right here, mate.
I use that blue t-shirt, that's it.
Hey! So I had to take Mark's Air Cult Berlin t-shirt off because I didn't want to ruin it and he'd get very angry at me. So I've got this one of Oven Boy's t-shirts on here because this one can get oily and I won't get in trouble. So there you go. We're thinking all the time around here. Oh, the oil's coming out. Where's your container, man? Container! Oh, there you go. Oh, they have the container. They just didn't have it angled properly.
I didn't see it.
Was the oil level? Did you check the oil level before you dropped it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I know where it was.
Where was it? Top
Oh, actually, sorry. No, because we just topped it up.
Oh, you've been topping it up. Oh, that's
No,
all right.
I literally topped it up the other day.
Okay, cool. I'll be noting
To get home.
I know where it was.
Yeah, because it's leaking like a sieve.
Like there was a proper pool under it.
If you're on a hill, it
in
fills
the
up.
engine bay.
The fuel's actually running through the cylinder into the sun. It smells oil.
Yeah, that's not good. So apparently the spring is why Claire's holding up the lid because it'll just keep falling. So we've got to get that sorted. We probably need a new spring. It's probably lost its tension, which actually I think Paul's got one down there somewhere. We might be able to swap one out for you.
Yeah, I put that on the other day.
Every car I've owned,
Doesn't leak.
The copper ones are shit.
Never
Yeah, they
shut.
are.
struts
The copper's
for
not the same sort of.
They all shut. Always, yeah. There you go.
I like that.
It's
Like
amazing.
washer works well.
It's a U thing. Well, we can fix it. The spring's dodgy.
The struts would hold it
Engine
all
lid.
day until you went to put your head under it.
Of course.
Every
I think
time.
this thing's got prostate problems.
Oh,
Coming out a
God.
little bit. That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. Just let it drip for a while.
All right, so what we can do now is, this is just because of our spring issue, we could probably grab one off the other car.
Yeah, probably.
The 69 down there or whatever that is.
The 6971.
What, I don't know. Okay, so next thing is electrical. You've got to take those leads off.
Air cleaner
right?
comes off. Electricals. So just take off. Donk, donk. That pulls out with that.
Yeah.
That's full of oil, or should be full of oil to that length. So just keep it somewhere stable so it doesn't fall over and that trails up. And then you can tag these or you can look at it if you like.
Take a photo, whatever you want to do.
It's easy. Black wires are usually power. Blue wires oil pressure. That's all there is, more or less to it. And your throttle and nut screw thing here. And this is a very interesting thing to take off, so it'll be fun. Don't lose that little washer thing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a spring-loaded retainer.
Green one down there.
And with this engine, because we're going to pull it apart, you can take these off so they don't get damage taking them off. When your motor comes out, they can do. And that tin can come off if you want to. It should drop okay.
And that's it.
It should be okay.
I love these old little stickers that they've got on
Yeah,
here.
it's easier.
That's pretty cool. And that one there. Very cool little decals.
And the little Australian ones in the door that you pointed out.
Yes.
I never noticed them.
Yeah. Well, this is the, you can see here the strip broth for VW. That's an original sticker. We left that on. So this 64, the last time it was on the road was in 1978. This is an original South Australian Rego sticker. How long's this been on the road for now again, since you got it redone? A month? 2 months?
A month.
Yeah, about 4 weeks. So she's been on the road for 4 weeks, but it's in amazing condition. I don't know if it's the original paint on it, probably not. I'd say, I mean, it has been resprayed, it would have to be. But it's absolutely beautiful. Full reg, no club reg on this one, because Claire daily drives it. So that's why we've got to get this oil leak sorted. But you can see inside all the original interior, like the seats are in amazing conditions. Headliner, all original. You can see in here, all original as well. Even the mats are original. So a great find, a really great buy and a great find. So yeah, we thought we'd do a little video on it. So we'll get the rest of this disconnected and get this motor out, and we'll bring you guys back.
This is oil.
This is oil.
Okay.
This is 2 week old oil, by the way.
2 week old oil. And how many Ks you done in it since you've put it in?
Maybe 1,000.
Maybe 1,000 Ks. So that oil is definitely doing its job and cleaning whatever crap was in the engine. So yeah, we're looking for. We don't know the state of the motor, so we're looking for oil, shrapnel, shavings, little metal flakes, and all of this is cloudy, so it's just dirty. There's a lot of, which would mean that the case has probably not had its oil changed regularly.
All I can smell now is gearbox oil.
Yeah, and I thought I could smell petrol in there before, which would mean things leaking. So look, see, you can see little fibres. I'll show you. Right? So you put that in the light and see if you can find any metal fragments in there. There's not much. There's bugger all. I don't think I can see any fragments.
Oh no, yeah, there's a few little gold speckles. Couple of gold speckles, not much.
Yeah, but not much, right?
No.
So that's good. Yeah, just put on the sump. Oh, bless you. Are you allergic to oil too?
No, something's got
Yeah, fine particles like that aren't a big issue with an older motor.
So a bit of a backstory on the engine. It's got a noise, which we haven't been able to work out, and that's something we've got to work out. But once we pull the engine out and we get the remain seal out, we'll get that sorted.
Fragments, you know you're in deep
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Then you take the strainer plate out again and have a look at the strainer plate.
Yeah.
And you had no fragments in there, and you had it out before, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another place of finding all the fragments, and then it's usually too late anyway. But anyway, that'll give you an idea what the bearings. If that was a real goldy, whitewash, powdery stuff on the bottom of your sump plate,
Yeah.
that's all your bearing metal, your white metal just sits there. So if you're scraping like that, and if you had a lot of that, it's worth taking the
Engine
If you
apart.
have any tack noise, it's probably a big end that's ready to go. Yeah. Cool.
All right. And the motor's out, everybody, and you can see we have some serious gearbox issues here. That seals, look how much is goopy's in there. Well, it's serious enough to be stinky, and we don't like gearbox smell around here. No one does. Yeah, so we'll have to clean the back of the clutch there as well.
Nico,
What's that?
couldn't you get a bigger breaker bar?
No. That's a torque wrench.
That's a took.
And then
Yeah.
attitude adjuster.
Yeah.
Can I have a cherry?
This is my giant $1,000 torque wrench. This thing is a beast.
That's an attitude adjuster too.
Yeah, we use that for swinging people and hurting things. Yeah.
Show you how to take the fan belt and the generator off.
Yeah.
You don't have to take carb off in this one, it comes out sideways. So you have to disconnect your coil from just the coil to the distributor. Pull your leads out from the housing. Undo bolt, undo strap, undo fan belt. And the whole thing will come out, and we're going to take the oil cooler off to play with the little seals.
Yes,
I was going to
yes.
get your gearbox seal.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to start pulling off the fan shroud, and we'll bring you guys back in when we have it off. All right, so we've got the nuts and bolts undone, and Claire's just removing the. It's heavy. It's got some weight to it. It does have weight.
It does have weight.
Yeah, it kind of.
Bit of lead.
No, you're right. You're right. That's it. Keep going. There we go, look at that. Beautiful, done.
Very heavy.
Yeah, there is some weight in that. Yeah. Well, there's a generator and fan and all sorts of shenanigans. Now, oil cooler. So we do have a little weep just there. You can see there's our weepy weep mess. So we've got to change our two little, this one's loose, so we can take him off already. And you've got two underneath. Those two are going to be a bit more difficult to take off. Okay, no, where are you putting, oh, there, in there, good, okay. You might want to take this tinware off. That'll, oh, actually, no, because then you'll have to take manifold off, and we don't want to take manifold off. You'll just have to get in there and do the hard yards, I'm afraid. All right, we'll take care of these two, then we can get the fan shroud put back on, and then the next thing, we're going to take the flywheel off. We have to do the remain seal because that's definitely leaking. And then we've also got to do the gearbox leak as well. So let's continue. Okay, so
we're going.
you can see
Various types of rubber too. I had the
It's out.
silicon varieties, but close enough to it. Had whites, greens, and blacks. So the whites were
hard, pretty hard.
not too bad.
Yeah, so we've got a new gasket here.
Just check the flywheel place. So put that bracket I brought down, feel the gauges, get a screwdriver under the corner, just see if the flywheel moves sideways at all.
What?
See if the flywheel moves sideways, see if the main bearings are. Yeah, so you got different sizes in that kit.
Yeah.
So they're the wrong ones, they're for a doghouse offset. Doesn't matter, I've got heaps of things. But there should be another 2 red ones or black ones or stuff in there. If not, yeah, that's your kit.
Oh, yeah.
So the red ones are the ones. So check the internal diameter.
So that's squashed down.
Yeah, they get squashed a lot. They get compressed a fair bit. There's 2 different sizes in there. There should be at least.
All right, we'll get that sorted out. And then we can get this installed again.
Check the flywheel for play. That'll show if the engine needs a rebuild or not. The bottom end anyway. Sideways and longitudinal, axial play. Radial and axial. That one.
Well, you need two hands. So Mark, you're the strong one here. You got to do it.
What are we doing?
You're checking the play on that.
Sideways. I use a screwdriver. So you just.
How much is this
It's
going to
not
cost?
it's not significant yet. And then what we'll do is no, it's good, solid. Oh, you'll feel it. So flywheel, that little. Do you want to bring that?
Save a
tool?
grand.
So it's good?
It's good.
Okay.
Enough.
We need the rattle gun
There you go.
to take this
You
off.
told me you could do it with your leverage thing.
I was going to bring all that.
No, these little guys.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis?
Taking this off.
Yeah, we're going to take the pressure plate off. So we'll check your clutch and order maybe.
Well, we've got to take it off because we've got to get to the remain seal
So
because
you
that's
take
leaking.
Off in stages, Mark. So you do half turn on each one to loosen it off and take it off circular.
It's loose.
13 mil. Should
13.
Is that yours?
It's a bit snazzy for me.
Oh, it's a new tool you've bought.
Yeah, I finally got
What do you
one.
got there?
This is the.
Lock off or anti-spin tool, right?
No. This is a flywheel play.
Oh, that's the jig for your tool. Yeah, right. Okay.
This is my new toy.
Righto, so we have put the new seals in that one, in the oil cooler, and now we're going to remove the clutch plate because we do have to change the remain seal. And you know, folks, the best thing about this, doing this job is...
Someone else do it.
That's right. I don't have to do it. I'm holding the camera. Woohoo!
You love it.
All right, so yeah, beautiful. That looks to be an absolutely disgusting. No, it's actually fine. It's in pretty good condition. Next thing we have to lock off, because we don't have a rattle gun up here, which is sort of annoying. So we're going to lock off the flywheel, and we're going to use Brutus over there. Everybody's seen Brutus.
That's not me, that's the pole.
Yeah, Brutus 2.0.
There's no Brutus here.
Yours isn't as big as this one.
No way.
Yeah, that thing is a beast. So you want to be going against, because it'll tip the motor off. So
That's the way.
now it's the right way. So hang on. I might have to put this down on the tripod. Hang on a second before you continue, because we're going to need double hands here. A few hands.
I think they work anymore. You know, it's a lot easier downwards.
Yeah, correct.
You get the rattle gun and they go, Is it a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch?
That's not 3/4.
3/4.
I've got one of
It's
those.
a 3/4
It's
beat.
downstairs, I'm not getting that bagel.
No, you got to press the button, mate.
There
It's
you go.
$1,000, mate. It's not $20.
Get a new one. Okay, when you put the flywheel
Big
down,
waves.
we've got to keep that face really nice and clean. It's the thrust face, so we don't want to damage it anyway.
Yeah, do not drop the thrust face.
Is that okay?
No, this is on the inside.
Yeah.
It's called the thrust face.
So I'm going to put that on a piece. You can give it to me. I'm going to give it a bit of a sand job because it's fun.
Yeah. Now you need 2 screwdrivers. You've got one here to do the prying.
And we have got an extra. Get rid of this.
Okay. Ready? Oh, hello there.
We've got a bleeder.
Yeah. Right, as you can see, folks,
Okay,
it's
see this?
the rear main seal is definitely leaking.
That's really shit.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be shining like that. So that's not brilliant.
Why so corroded?
Good question. But the seal has been running on that place. So when we put the seal back into that, Nico.
Okay, just have a look, guys.
Okay. See the corruption? Right, that's supposed to be nice and clean.
Yeah.
So the seal's been running in that range,
Yep.
and that's corrosion. So if we put the seal back on this, it's gone and worn out real fast. So we can try and clean it up.
Yeah.
It's got an O-ring to it. It's a late model. Oh no, that's a step. Okay, so my eyes are crap. We've got to try and clean that up a little bit. There's no groove in it I can feel. Yeah. So we've got to get rid of the corrosion.
Okay. So we've got to do some cleaning. We've got
And
brake
make
clean,
sure we
rags.
put the seal pretty much back in the same position so it runs in that same area.
Mm.
Right? Otherwise we'll have issues. Putting this down on cardboard so we don't damage the face like that.
Oh, so that face.
Is against those.
Goes against
There's
the
3
bearing.
washers. As we pull that seal
Yeah.
out, which will be hard as a
And that's
rock,
what you can't damage, other yours. You'll scuff the shit out of yours.
but they stay in there. But what we can do is we can put a bigger washer shim in there to take up the clearance. But you don't know if it's the bearing or the gap, so we leave it alone. So if the bearing itself's moving inside a foul,
Yeah.
and you put a bigger shim in there, you're actually going to tighten the friggin' flywheel up against that bearing worse than it needs to be. So we don't know if that bearing's moving or not, so we just leave the shims as they are. But at this stage you could change the shims. With the new motor, you just change the shim so it sticks out.
If you know the
You take one out, add one, yeah, that's right. We don't know.
But we don't order another bearing.
No, we just leave it as
Leave
it is.
everything, yeah.
If you start frigging around with it, you pull the motor apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so to remove this seal,
We're just
just
here to save time, not to
grab a screwdriver and just
wreck things.
just pry it out carefully.
Looking for
You can go sort of a bit further
It's
in.
okay on that.
yeah, so how hard's that rubber?
It's not.
That's soft.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Mm.
If that's soft, has it got a worn lip? Is it like?
We won't know till you get
No,
it
you can
out.
see it. Is
I
that?
don't know what worn is.
So look at the new seal. Right, I'll show you. Compare it to the old seal. You'll see it straight away. See this feather edge? If that's squared off in any
That's what I'm
shape or
looking
point, it's stuffed. That says come to a point on the.
No, it's stuffed. I can see it.
Yeah, it's worn.
Yeah, worn out. Yeah.
yeah, totally worn.
Totally worn out. Totally worn out.
Soft, it should
It's
have
like
been sealed.
sandpaper.
So you should be able to just pry
Going
it
round
out.
and round and
Might
round
have to go
and
in a
taking
couple of
this
different
off.
spots.
Let's feel that. Okay, I'm there. And then, okay.
So you get on top of the dowel.
On top of the dam?
Yeah, so you get like that on top of the dowel. You just go.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You just work your way around with it. Don't scratch the outside surface.
No pressure though.
There's no pressure.
Claire, there's no swearing in these videos. Jesus, I'm going to have to bleep that out now.
Up on the first day.
Hey,
I saw that movie.
you guys, there's kids watching D-Mop Garage. It's a fun-filled episode for
That
everybody.
movie, I just saw it recently. I haven't got.
Just for the viewers.
The viewers, look at the viewers. Look, you can see here, guys, how worn out that one is.
We are the viewers.
Yes.
Right, you'll be watching it in no time.
Wow. And look, original VW. Look, VW logo. That's a very old seal. Ha!
Original V-dub seal.
Yeah. It's got VW logo on it.
That corrosion is usually either it's been in water or because your gearbox doesn't normally get water in it. There's two seals on the side where the lever is. Sometimes they can break down, but
Okay.
not
So now I've got to
likely.
brake clean all this.
Usually, what happens?
That middle
Yeah.
piece. It's just
Get it pretty clean.
Put seals against that surface.
All right, we'll bring you guys back in when we've got this part finished off. So, next thing we're doing, we're using one of these CSP seal spacers, and that just helps us put this in without ruining it. And I have ruined them before. Step one, this side towards the seal. So it tells you a step one and a step two. This side towards the seal, you go like that, you put that into there like this. You start winding her in, and you rattle going. Did you say Rex?
The dog.
Oh, right, the dog. Okay. Turn.
I don't like to do this because there's way too much leverage.
I know, and I'm watching it too. It's working. Ah,
Oh,
my
sorry.
hand there. I'm like a gorilla. Okay, guys, so we have the motor back together. And we're just finishing off the putting a few bits of the tinware on and sorting out the flywheel's on, clutch plates on. The only thing we don't have, unfortunately, is the seal for the gearbox here. So this seal here was gone. So we've pulled it out, we've cleaned this all up here. We're just about to head back down to DMOP Garage headquarters to see if I've got one in my stash, which I think I do, but unfortunately I won't be able to get back up here to film the rest of it. But I'll get a little bit of footage off these guys of them putting this all back together, and hopefully it'll be back on the road and everyone will be nice and happy. So we will say goodbye, and you might see a bit of extra footage now. All right. Phew.
2 hours later.
But that's one way it's on the low though. Let's see what's happened. Can you back it off?